So, what is your name and what do you teach?
My name is Mrs. Karcher. I teach 6th grade health, 6th grade STEAM, 8th grade math, and 7th and 8th grade health.
What's your favorite part about teaching at Central Montcalm?
The students, you never know what they're going to say or do next.
Very true, very true. What's your favorite thing about 6th grade?
6th grade, they're still innocent compared to my 7th and 8th graders.
What is something fun or different about you that kids might not know?
I'm going to have 2 middle schoolers myself next year. My son and daughter will both be in middle school.
Very cool. Do you have any words of wisdom for the incoming 6th graders?
Avoid the 7th and 8th graders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your name and what do you teach?
My name is Mr. Hanson. I teach 6th grade English Language Arts ELA.
Why do you like teaching at Central Montcalm?
I like teaching at Central Montcalm because it's the school I graduated from, so I have a passion for it here. And it is just an overall good community to be in. People like learning. I like to teach, so it works.
What is your favorite thing about 6th graders?
That for the most part, they still like school. It's still something that they enjoy. And so they're still interested in learning. I like that. I appreciate that.
What is something fun or different about you that you think kids might not know?
I'm a Star Wars geek. It's kind of different. Most people won't admit that, but I'm pretty proud of it.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the incoming 6th graders?
Just make sure, you keep working hard and don't give up.
What is your name and what do you teach?
I am Miss Oswald and I teach 6th grade math.
Why do you like teaching at Central Montcalm?
Because I went to school here, I still know lots of people, I know lots of families, and it's my home.
What's your favorite thing about 6th graders?
My favorite thing about 6th graders, they're still sweet, they still kind of like their teachers.
What is something different about you that kids might not know?
Different about me,
Or fun?
you might find me barefoot a lot. I often lose my shoes because I take them off and then I don't know where they are.
Do you have any words of wisdom for incoming 6th graders?
For incoming 6th graders, relax. Everybody's a little nervous on their first day. Day 2, you'll know everything. It'll be so much easier. Just relax.
First question.
You need to speak up because I'm old.
First question.
Which you'll figure out next year I'm old. Okay.
Why are you eating Cheerios all the time?
I do not like eating breakfast when I get up in the morning.
Is it because it like lowers
Cheerios are actually good for you, and so it's a cereal, one of the few cereals I like that are good for you. So, and I don't like eating breakfast at home in the morning because I don't like eating when I first get up. So, these have kind of been attached to my career for some reason.
Okay. Why did you decide to become a teacher?
When I was a kid growing up, actually I decided to become a teacher when I was in 5th grade because I like school. But between then and probably somewhere in the middle of high school, my parents got divorced and I spent a lot of time. My dad left the picture and wasn't around, and so teachers and coaches played a huge role in influencing me in my development. So that attracted me to become a teacher as well. Even though I'd already decided to do it, it kind of gave me more motivation to do it. This will surprise you, but I'm good at a lot of things, and I could have done other things.
What's your favorite hour that you teach?
My favorite hour
Yeah.
is lunch
Amazing.
because I'm tubby and I like to eat. So,
How long have you taught here at the middle school?
24 years. Next year it'll be 25 years. Some days it seems like 24 years. Some days it seems like 425 years. Okay.
What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal are cows because cows taste good and they give us milk. And my dog does not taste good. So,
What's something fun or different about your students that they might not know?
I used to have hair I used to have hair, and it wasn't a wig.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool, huh? Yeah. I even owned a comb when I was a kid. I haven't owned one for a while.
Really? That's so cool. You can brush the little.
I could brush the little things on
Yeah, you
these
can also-
bangs used to have, there used to be more bang to the bang.
Brush right here.
Go ahead.
What can the future sixth graders look forward to doing next year?
Well, it's always fun working with the sixth graders because they've never had art before. So my goal with my sixth graders is to get them comfortable creating and making different types of things. Our first project is always the city drawings because most students come in thinking they can't draw, but then with just a few kind of lessons, all of a sudden they can draw a three-dimensional city. So that's one of my most favorite lessons to teach, especially to sixth graders. One of the other projects is clay. Hopefully next year we can use clay. This year we haven't been able to. But another project I'd love to do is making clay whistles. So students would like learn how to kind of engineer it, and then they can blow on it and it whistles and makes a fun sound. So those are my two favorite sixth grade projects, but we do a lot of other things as well.
Do you have to be good at art to be in art?
Of course not. So we take students of all levels, and like I said, all students, most sixth graders have never had art. So of course they don't need to be good at art. I have some students that love art anyways. They've been doing it at home or have family members. So those kids, every project I do, kids can take it to whatever level they're at. So some kids will just do basic stuff, and other kids will run with it and do something more extravagant with it.
Name and what do you like to teach?
I am Mr. Mayer, and I teach kindergarten and first grade music, as well as middle school choir and high school choir.
Why do you like teaching at Central Mount Calm?
I enjoy teaching at Central Mount Calm because I get to work with some great teachers and great students, and it is not far from where I grew up. I grew up in Ionia, went to school in Ionia, so this is not quite there, but pretty close.
What is your favorite thing about sixth graders?
My favorite thing about sixth graders. My favorite thing about middle school in general is that middle school students, I have found, are at that point where they're kind of starting to wonder what life is like outside of school. And it's really fun to get to expose them to different kinds of music maybe than they're used to listening to, and things like that. And I have not yet taught these students. The cool thing about teaching K1 is that sometimes you get to see the students you had in kindergarten and first grade kind of come back to you in middle school and high school. These sixth grade students I have not yet had, they were 1 year before I started teaching here. So the fifth grade class will be the first group of students that I've had. But if the sixth grade students are anything like that, they're going to be great and fantastic students. So looking forward to it.
What is something fun or different about you that kids might not know?
I am incredibly boring. I feel like that should count as something. I'm a very boring person. But outside of being very boring, I like to hunt. Hunting is something that I've done since I was old enough to do so, and enjoy very much. And I also play guitar, and I play guitar in a rock band, and it's really fun. It's really cool to be able to teach choir music during the day, and then outside of school play Tom Petty songs in a rock band. It's a good time.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the incoming sixth graders?
Incoming words of wisdom. School is what you make it. If you want school to be a great time, school can be a great time. If you choose to be miserable, school can be miserable too. If you want to learn a lot, there's a lot of teachers here that would love nothing more than to give you all the knowledge and skills that you would want to have.
What's your name and what do you teach?
My name is Mr. Backing, and I teach a handful of PE classes.
Why do you like teaching at Central Mount Calm?
I like teaching at Central Mount Calm because people have a lot of energy. There's a lot of fun to be had because people have a lot of fun when they come in. So working with fun people makes it enjoyable.
What's your favorite thing about sixth graders?
Sixth graders are a lot of fun. Sixth graders love PE. They're still very energetic. They still love to compete. Some of the older kids might be a little lazy sometimes. Sixth graders, they're kind of wild. They're running all over the place and they have a lot of fun in PE.
something fun or different that kids might not know about you?
Something fun or different about me, I can juggle. I think that's a little bit fun. I can actually juggle, up to this point I can do basketballs, but I'm hoping to learn to do some larger objects at a certain point.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the incoming 6th graders?
Surround yourself with good people. If people are not making good decisions, find other people to hang out with because they'll drag you down with them.
Nice. Thank you.
What is your name and what do you teach?
I'm Mrs. Cousina. I teach 6th grade science.
Why do you like teaching at Central Macon?
Why do I like teaching at Central Macon? I love it here. I love the students. I love the people that I work with. There you go.
What is your favorite thing about 6th graders?
My favorite thing about 6th graders, they like to learn. Generally, they're well behaved. 6th grade is actually, 5th and 6th grade are actually my favorite grades. Sorry, guys. Okay.
What is something fun or different about you that kids might not know?
Something different about me are my activities. I have my motorcycle, which I took to Alaska, and this year I'm riding it across the country. And I like to geocache. I also have a dirt bike that I ride on trails throughout Michigan. Okay.
Do you have any words of wisdom for incoming 6th graders?
Be kind, be nice. Ask lots of questions.
What is your name and what do you teach here?
My name is Mr. Reed. I teach band from 6th grade all the way up through 12th grade.
What do you like about teaching at Central Macon?
I like being able to share my love for music with the students and families here in the Stanton and Sheridan area.
What is your favorite thing about 6th graders?
I like their enthusiasm, that they're ready to try something new and that they are excited about moving on from the UE and up into the middle school.
What is something fun or different about you that kids might not know?
I have been invited to the White House and I met the President of the United States.
Do you have any words of wisdom for incoming 6th graders?
My words of wisdom are always, if you do the work that you're expected to do, you will get along with the teachers just fine.
And how long have you taught here?
I have been here 11 years so far.